Hello, everyone. Happy
Hello.
Sunday. Hi, Georgio. Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
How are you doing, my love?
I'm doing very well. How are you? It's fall. It's a little crisp out there.
It's getting quite crisp out there, and it is fall. It's pumpkin spice, what's it called? Pumpkin spice latte season, and I love it.
Do you
That's,
like pumpkin spice?
I do. I must confess, I do.
I don't like pumpkin. Like,
Are you
yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
vegetarian?
My brother really loves pumpkin and all that. I can't do it.
You can't? Oh, I like it once a year, like this type of. What are the comments saying? Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome back to the channel. Let me just do the intro really quickly. Welcome back to Nat and Geo, Into the Wild, or pop culture, reality TV, and everything else that you guys want us to look into and go into the wild. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to Georgio's channel too. Everything is down below or on your screen. Thank you for being here. And now we can jump in. How is everyone? Let me just say hello really quickly to the chat.
Yes. Lots of
Erica's in the house. Hello,
Hi,
Erica. Amber too.
Amber.
Gabrielle, of course, and Issa. Yeah, I'm matching the background. Hot pink.
Very chic.
Very chic, very hot pink. I love hot pink, as you know. Hello, Ashley. Hello, everyone. I'm just gonna bring everyone up. Yeah, hello, and Kim.
Hello.
How is everyone? Happy Sunday.
Yes. Happy Sunday.
Loving the pink. I should be wearing pink
Yes.
more often.
I think so.
I love it. It just cheers me up. It's one of those colors. That's why you can see it on my branding everywhere. But it's one of those colors that really cheers me up.
Yeah.
And it's just like energetically as well. It's so good. And I just love having it around. You know, sometimes I overdo it, but it's okay. You know,
I don't think so.
No, I mean, I overdo it in my personal life, not on here.
Oh.
I've got a notebook that's pink. I've got my Queen of Cups that's pink.
See, but those are cute. It's not like, I mean, yeah, so you like pink.
I like pink. Okay. I don't wear pink every day, all day, but I just love it. Oh, I love that. Happy Pink Sunday.
That's right.
And you've got pink as well, and your neon light in the background. So
yes, and the light bulb and my branding too. We both like pink. What can we say?
What can we say? Aquarius loves pink.
That's right.
Right. So today's topics, as you've guessed it from the thumbnail, is, I mean, okay. So this is going to be an interesting show and an interesting readings, right? Because there's just a lot with those two. Adam Levine, and then we've got Armie Hammer. And we've known the story about Armie for a while now. And I've been thinking about, and people have been asking me as well the last year about him and what do I think, and let's do a reading and let's find out. I think now is the time. Now is the time where we should look into those two and see what's really going on. You know, what's up with those two? The whole thing is weird. You know, fishy about Adam Levine as well. You know, something is just not clicking with me, the whole story, but we'll look into it.
Yeah, we definitely need to look into that.
What's your take about that? What do you think?
I mean, honestly, with the Adam Levine thing, I'm not really shocked.
Yeah.
That's what he does. But I'm shocked. I'm interested in knowing what the real intentions behind this young lady's coming forward. Like, I'm not saying that she's making it up by any means, but like, why now?
Agree.
Because then it kind of spiraled, because there's been others that came forward as well. Like the yoga instructor.
How many is it now? How many ladies is it now that they've come out and said that
think it was like, I think this is like 5. Yeah,
5
Gabrielle.
ladies.
Thank you. It's 5.
5 already. But, it's always like that. It always takes one, and then it's sort of like a domino effect with other people just stuck. But I don't know if it's clout chasing or if it's, what really happened, what they said that happened really happened. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know. I kind of feel that it's a bit of clout as well. I'm not saying that Adam Levine is, a saint or innocent, but I'm just saying, agree with you. Why now? What's up? What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. And then Armie Hammer, I would just love to just dig into what's going on with that.
I agree. Shall we dive in? Let me just bring up this. There you go. Here he is. I used to find him cute. I don't know.
I think everyone did for a period of time because, I mean, he just would, I don't know. He appealed to everyone.
He did, but not. Something's off now. I don't know. It's just that. I don't know. Again, energetically, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, but he's had some other issues with the way his energy is towards like certain situations. Like there was that time he was performing and the lady came up to him and he just kind of he
Oh,
like
really? I didn't
basically
know
like
that.
he almost like looked disgusted that she even tried to like touch him. I don't know if you guys remember that, but anyway, so that's kind of been brought up again too in terms of his like character.
Okay. All
So
right.
this whole situation is very interesting with this Sumner girl.
Have we heard anything from her, from that first girl that came out and said, he slid in my DMs. He wants to name his baby after me and all that. I mean, because I kind of feel like she disappeared, or when Adam Levine kind of like admitted it but didn't, because when he came out without statement, it's just like admitting it but without taking accountability, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because there was another girl that came out recently too, and she went private
All
and then
right.
re-private, but she seemed like she had like receipts of her own of the like he had also reached out to her inappropriately. But it seems like the press is reporting that Adam and his wife are like not bothered.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I read as
Yeah,
well.
so it's I don't know if that's them trying to deflect away because he did make a statement. He made one statement on his Instagram stories, but it wasn't he didn't really take accountability. He just said he, obviously disrespected his marriage, but he didn't cop up to like an affair, which this woman was basically alluding to.
She did, but did she actually come out and say that they had a physical affair? Because an emotional affair is one thing, and sexting and all that, but an actual like physical contact is a different story. This is where it's sort of, to me, this is where it's all vague because it's not really clear what is up.
Yeah,
Um,
she didn't go into all of that.
She didn't. That's why I'm saying this is all kind of like what is up, unless, but we'll ask the cards anyways. I'm just putting it out there. Unless this whole thing was kind of set up because they're trying to deflect from something, and maybe there's something else that we haven't
Mhm.
found out yet about him. Okay. And maybe this was a deflection.
Okay.
Um, or just like,
Distraction of
yeah,
her something else
exactly.
up.
Exactly. I don't know. That's also a possibility as well, but I'm definitely feeling that something is not right in the story for sure. And definitely the way that they're both reacting so nonchalant about it seems to me, unless they have an open marriage and it's all good, but still she's pregnant. And that's humiliating. And when you're pregnant, you're super hormonal too. So I don't know.
Well,
Shall we
this
ask
girl said
her?
that her friend was gonna basically sell it to the tabloid, so she wanted to just go ahead and give the real I guess that was the approach because they would have reached out to her.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't
Not
know. Shall
saying
we ask the cards?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's worth
Okay.
looking into because I mean, why not? Not that it didn't happen, obviously, it's just what are the intentions here?
What are the intentions and what happened? I mean, was this a year? Because she claims, I think, that was going on was on and off for a year, right? That, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, if I
Yeah, I
remember
think,
correctly.
that's pretty much how she was running, because she had screenshots of her DMs.
Oh, hold on. Light Mission is giving us some tea. Rumor has it that Bahati may be cheating also. That is an open relationship.
Oh, okay. So that may be why they're not bothered.
Maybe, or
Maybe it's
maybe
more
they
about
put out that
them
rumor.
not wanting it to come out. Maybe that's the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
they have an understanding, but it's not something that needs to be public.
Yeah, I don't know, or maybe they put out that rumor about their open relationship just to sort of, you know,
Oh.
that's also an
Oh, yeah.
option,
That's a good one. That's a good theory on that.
isn't it? But let's ask the cards. So
Yeah, let's look.
go ahead, ask the cards for me.
So, what is the intention behind this whole Adam Levine scandal with Sumner?
Okay. Let's find out. This is going to be interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, someone is behind it. I see a man behind that idea. The idea of come out, why don't you come out with that story? Why don't you come out publicly about that? This is what I see. This is a water sign, a male water sign.
You always get this card.
This is the card I'm being sent. Okay, this is what I have. Every card, for me, I keep saying this. I don't really read because I'm a psychic and I'm super intuitive. I don't read the cards in a very traditional way with the traditional meanings. Every card symbolizes something to me, and that's why I use them. I don't really need them. I could do a reading without them, especially when I'm reading clients or people. But when I'm reading celebrities, I do need them because they're not there. They haven't asked for the reading, so their energy is not that open to me. So this is sort of like an aid. So this card comes up, and this is my sneaky card. This is like someone who appears to be very charming, someone who appears to be very likable, and he knows what to say and how to get their own way. And they seem to be very sort of balanced, etc. But this is someone who usually, they don't have bad intentions per se, but to me, it's someone who's got an agenda, someone who knows how to put a facade on, like a mask on, and act a certain way, but they've got very different intentions to the ones that they show, the ones that they put out there. And this is next to this. And as soon as this was the first card, the Three of Pentacles, and it's all about working for the coin. So I do see that there are three people there. So it's that Summer lady. And then I do see that someone else had that idea. Someone else said to her, you know what? Why don't you put that out there? Look, communication. It's definitely for clout and the timing too. Okay. I'm not saying it's not real. This is not what we asked. We asked about the intentions.
Yes.
I do feel that there is a plan behind that. Look, the money. Someone wants money.
Oh my gosh.
Someone wants money. And this is what I'm starting to pick this. Hold on. Yeah. I feel maybe he offered some money. Like she went to him privately and said, something happened between them. It's not about the name of the baby. That's BS. That's a story she's put out there. Something happened between them, and they spoke privately, and she told him that she wanted something from him, which money, pentacles, coin.
Okay. So she basically wanted money in exchange, basically, to not say anything.
And I feel he offered as well.
Oh.
Actually, the other way around. Sorry, I said it wrong. Okay, again, let's start again. He offered her money. I feel there was a discussion privately. Maybe she told him that, that she's not happy with the situation, or she wants more from him. Whatever it is, he offered money to keep her quiet or just to keep her happy, but she wasn't happy about that. That's what I'm getting. Oh, there was a fight. There's been fighting. There's been arguing between those two. And there's also, as I said, there are 3 people involved. 3 people involved in this whole story. It's crazy.
Wow.
But look, lovers. They were lovers. They were. That wasn't a lie. But there was an intention, as you said, there was a very different intention there, an agenda. From both sides, I'm going to say, I'm not going to blame I'm not going to blame it all on her, saying that what she's doing, she's trying to ruin him or she wants more money or whatever. I'm blaming both of them because I feel there was an agreement at the beginning of this whole affair, the beginning of everything, that just someone didn't follow through. Okay, so there was argument, disagreement, and I do feel that he offered money. She's not happy because this male from her side probably wants more. So that's why they leaked it, or they came out with the story.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
No,
Yeah.
totally.
Let me see what the chat's saying. Data's in the house for Kywell so long after the fact. Yeah, because she didn't get what she wanted. And I feel like, well, it's not necessarily her, but she's being influenced by this male. Yeah, Data said it right. Greed. Unfortunately, it's greed.
For sure. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Can I say something that just came to me?
What?
As soon as I said that, I feel it's her dad. Look, I've gone cold. It's her dad. This is what I'm getting.
Wait, her dad is put her up to doing.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm feeling. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay.
Of course.
But this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm picking up, unfortunately. Because it makes it even weirder and even like yuckier. So
holy.
Yeah. So, but there was an affair. She's actually, I don't feel that she had like deep feelings for him, but she definitely, her ego, everything was definitely very, very bruised. And she was very upset about how the whole thing ended. So they're jumping on board on that. They're just, it's really weird. It's not weird. It's not weird because these things happen, especially when you're famous. But it's weird that I'm picking up the dad's energy there. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Maybe he's clearly advising her to make the most of it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's giving me Jamie Spears.
Spears.
That's so true.
Wow.
That's what I'm getting. So those are the intentions, basically.
Okay. Well, that puts a different perspective on it now.
Right. So, what else do we want to know about that story?
I would like to know about these other ladies. Like, are these other people that have come forward? Are they based in real situations, or are they also looking for just clout?
Or do they know each other?
Or is it all kind of intertwined somehow?
Let's see. No jumper cards, though. Okay. No, they were lovers too. Not all of them. I feel 2 of them were definitely lovers. When I mean emotional affairs are also come up as being lovers when we do readings, because that's also considered cheating. But I have to say 2 of them definitely. I'm not sure about the other ones. I think there might be, sort of jumping on the clout train, but and especially those 2, I feel it was maybe they were like groupies, but it all happened abroad or while he was traveling. One of them was traveling with him, I'm getting. So it could have been a groupie, or she knew him from someone, etc., etc. So yeah, that's what I'm getting.
Wow.
He's a heartbreaker because I'm getting the same card for those ladies, the 9 of Swords, like I did for that summer girl. I feel that he must have been, I feel that he's that type where he's just like, he gets very into his feelings when he's with women, and he,
Mm-hmm.
he tells them a lot, and he makes them feel really good, and it's all about making them feel great as women and emotionally, or he's kind of emotionally needy. This is what I'm getting. And when he's in the mood, okay, with those ladies, that comes out. And I feel that they realize that it was not real. Like everything that he told them, the way that he was acting around them wasn't really, I'm not saying he was faking it, but it was in the moment. He was in that
Mm-hmm.
moment, and that was about it. But that's what I'm getting with them. Oh yeah, here's the card. They're all working together. They've all discussed this. They've all decided what their action plan is regarding this. They all, yeah, it's clout pretty much. They're not lying. Not all of them are lying. They did have some kind of affair with him, but right now they're after something. And
Wow.
they're
So
helping each other through it.
just seems like it just always comes out of left field. I guess just like that's why it feels like they're all connected in the background. Adam, a sex addict.
That's a good
Good
question.
question.
That's a good question. Let's find out. That's highly possible. Oh, wait. Erica says Adam's Mars is in Pisces. The emotion in the moment makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. There it is. But let's find out about his.
Thank you, Erica.
Thank you, Erica. As always.
I know, always to the rescue.
Adam.
Light Mission says Adam has a sun and Mars in 8th house. He has no boundaries when it comes to sex.
This is what I'm picking up. He's very sexual. I can tell you already because I had 2 jumper cards. Yeah, he's very sexual. I have the 8 of Swords. When I get this, when we're talking about relationships or sex, this is someone who wants to get it on all the time. Okay. So he is somewhat of a sex addict. He does like them younger, meaning young, like early 20s.
Yeah.
Right? He is
that's not surprising.
Attracted to that. He knows exactly what to tell women. So he is very good with his words and what to say and how to say it and how to act and all that. Yeah, I would say that he does have a borderline sex addiction. He definitely has big sexual energy about him. So yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not the most shocking thing, I'm sure.
It's not. Okay. So okay, I got the 9 of Wands and I was just asking my guides. I'm like, okay, has he not been getting any lately? Because this is what I was picking up. I feel that, yeah, I feel he lately or the last year or so, I don't feel he's getting any from his wife, probably, whatever. I just feel that there was a period of, there was a dry spell there for him. And yeah, he wasn't happy about that. So
you said the last few months.
Yeah, probably
She's
because,
been
but
pregnant.
I feel it's even before the pregnancy. I feel it's even before she got pregnant. So
Okay.
that maybe things were just a little bit had slowed down in the sheets, right? This is what I'm getting. I also feel it's still like that. I feel that probably I feel he puts a defense mechanism on. Like he can switch on, he can be very charming and very good with his words when he wants to, but if he doesn't, like he switches off and he's a very different person. I feel like he's very private.
Okay.
He keeps his feelings to himself.
I could see that.
So, yeah. So, yeah, guys, I mean,
wow.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
This is nuts. All right, let's see what else people are saying in the chat.
That's what I was looking at the chat. Okay. Sorry, I had an issue with my microphone. So let's see what everyone else is saying. Was this Adam is his sun and Mars in 8th house? He has no boundaries when it comes to sex. Yeah, Data says breaks my heart. All this is going on during her pregnancy. I absolutely agree. This is horrible
Mhm.
for her. Horrible, horrible. Okay, Issa's got a question here. Will they break up? Will he break up with his wife? Will there be a divorce?
That's a
Okay,
good question, actually.
yeah, that's a good question. Well, okay, I had several cards. Are they having a oh yeah, they're having a girl, right? Because he said that he wants to name his baby after her. But why do I feel like it's a son?
No, I
Does
think he actually said, "Do you mind if if I have a boy, can I name him Sumner?" Is what the message said. So that's why you see a boy.
okay, because I definitely see that she's pregnant with a boy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, to be honest, I don't see a divorce yet, guys. And I
Oh,
do feel that Bahati's a little bit sort of like um blasé about it, a little bit sort of I don't see, to be honest, there is attraction between them, but I don't feel that this is a solid emotional relationship, if that makes sense. Okay. I kind of feel that it works for both of them. Okay. They are attracted to each other, but he's a rock star. She is a model, supermodel. So I just feel that it's just the way things are for them, it's working for them, and they're not going to change a thing.
I was just gonna say, I wonder if they just have a really good understanding of each other's like boundaries, except let's keep it private.
Oh yeah, and
And
they're
we're
gonna
both
try to
winning.
make money out of this. So they're actually quite money savvy. I feel she is. I feel she's the one. She's
Oh,
quite yeah, financially savvy because I do feel that they're gonna try. I mean, don't be surprised if he writes a song and about this whole thing. You know,
oh,
probably
so he's
being a
gonna
little
like
yeah.
gonna monetize it.
He's gonna monetize it. He's in the future. Yes, he will
Wow.
monetize it. That's what I feel. And she's she's full of ideas, I can tell you that.
Issa's asking, is his wife faithful?
Oh, good question. Yeah, let's find out.
Guess that would let us know a lot of things in this whole situation if that's the case.
Yeah, and that will answer the question as well, whether it is an open relationship or not.
Ooh,
So I know,
so much
right?
stuff that always goes on in the background that we never even realize.
Oh, wait, hold on. Two of the same cards just popped out. I'm gonna reshuffle 1 second because I feel that. All right, let's go. No jumper cards. Let's find out. I have a weird feeling about her, to be honest. It doesn't come up whether she's unfaithful or not, but I can tell you one thing for sure. Whatever she wants, she gets. Let me just say that.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. I don't feel, oh no, she's got secrets too. I just pulled the moon card. She's got secrets too. Okay. And I've got the Nine of Cups next to the Queen of Cups, Pentacles. She is someone who knows how to get what she wants and she knows how to work for her coin. She's smart. I'm telling you, she's smart. You know, she's
wow.
not just all looks.
Yeah.
But she's got her secrets here, and I'm just going to pull one card. She's very much about getting the attention. She wants a lot of attention. She likes getting attention from men. I
Hmm.
also feel that she likes attention. Again, let me remind you guys, this is for entertainment purposes only, but she also likes attention from the women too. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's sort of leaning both ways, playing for
Wow.
both teams, etc., etc. But and this is what I feel the secret is about. And yes, I do feel
Erica said she had bi feelings too.
and guys, don't be surprised if we find out soon, maybe in a month or two or in a few weeks, that she's moved out because she does a Lala. Lala Kent, where she just
Oh,
like, I'm moving out. When PK was traveling and then she just moved out within a few hours. I feel that she's going to do something dramatic like that again for the publicity, again for the attention,
that is wild.
right?
Oof.
Let's see what the chat is saying. Like she's dominant one. Yes, that's exactly what I'm picking up. That she's the dominant one. She's
Okay.
she's calling the shots. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. True. I think that's where I'm leaning towards. Erica says I had bi feelings too. There you go. So
You got masculine energy.
not women in the modeling career and two other women. Most women, yeah, probably. I'm not aware of that, but this is it Adam's baby? Just a thought. Oh, you're just I like that.
Wow. I wasn't even thinking that.
We can ask, but I do feel it is his baby. Pineapple looking animal, and he's white, but Adam has moon and Scorpio. Oh, and she had Gemini and moon, Mercury and Venus. Ooh, moon and Scorpio, all about feelings. I have to admit, I've got a Scorpio moon too. It's not the best placement. But it means that like he cannot handle his emotions. He's very much, he can get very dark or very clingy or very obsessive. Scorpio moons can become obsessive. Okay, they've got
Okay.
personalities.
Yeah.
He's just, it's all about like, don't hurt a Scorpio moon because they're gonna sting back tenfold. They're gonna come back to you. And they're not very faithful because they want love, they want attention, they want affection. They're not doing it. We know he's sexual because we saw that.
Yeah.
But it's not a physical thing necessarily through sex. He's trying to get attention and love and affection. This is what a Scorpio moon is after, and they use sex very much to sort of validate their feelings, to make them feel better about themselves. There's just a lot there.
So that would make sense then, because the way he seems like he's done it with these other ladies, the messaging seems to be very similar. So that seems like it lines up with that. Like, and he needs some sort of instant gratification.
He needs a gratification. And you know what? For as long as these women, were giving him that affection and that love, the attention, and they were like, responding to his texts straight away and sending him all these photos, whatever else they were saying or doing, that was fine for him. That's exactly what he was feeding off of. That was the energy that he was feeding off of. But I do feel that at some point, both parties were tiring out. He's got a new baby on the way, and I just feel. And Scorpios, they ghost you. Aquarians too, by the way. But Scorpio moons, like you're like,
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. It's true. But with Scorpio moons, they'll ghost you when they want to avoid conflict, when they want to avoid, because they can be very vindictive. But when they get hurt, they're not going to be vindictive unless you hurt them deeply. And Scorpio moons get really, really deeply hurt. So, and I do feel that, and sometimes they just walk away and ghost you just to avoid that conflict, just to avoid that with the other person. So, oh, Erica has a Scorpio moon. Welcome to the club, girl.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
I
feel you.
control with my emotions until it's too late. But yeah.
That's true. And with Scorpio moons, we just throw these tantrums, and then we get so emotional and so hurt. And then 3 hours later, we feel guilty because we're like, I shouldn't have reacted that way. I shouldn't have done that. I overreacted and I said that, and I shouldn't have hurt the other. It's a mess with Scorpio moons. We should start a Scorpio moon, like,
what's it? Yeah, like you guys can talk about your experiences.
Exact support group, like a Scorpio moon support group. Exactly, that's what we need, I think. What's your moon, Georgia?
Leo.
Remind me. Leo, you're good. You're very good with your emotions. Exactly. You've got your emotions in check. You're very emotional, but you got them in check, and you know how to handle that, and you know where that's coming from.
Yeah, it helps to know where it's coming from.
It does. Whereas Scorpio moons were like all over the place. But anyways, it's not about that.
Yes.
We rebus with our emotions, yeah, because with Scorpio through rebus with our emotions. It's absolutely Scorpio. It represents death, anyways, and it's about rebirth and reinventing yourself and being the phoenix that rises from its ashes, etc., etc. That's why Scorpio placements are so heavy, very heavy, and it very much attached to trauma as well. So just a little astrology lesson. Okay, so what else do we have here? Amber says her husband is a Scorpio moon too. So we all relate here somehow, with the Scorpio moon of Adam Levine. So Isa has a Virgo moon. That's good. You just associate with feelings sometimes. You're more, I'll keep my distance. I'll check you out. I'm going to test you. I'm not going to show you my emotions per se, but I'm going to scan you and I'm going to put you on the grind. And then I might show you what I really feel. That's a Virgo moon.
Oh, that's so spot on.
Oh, we continue to cheat.
That is a good question, although I'm sure we can answer that without the cards.
I agree. I'm just going to pull one card for that just for the sake of it, but I think we all know what that means.
It wouldn't be shocking.
Yeah, no, not at all. So, well, Adam cheat again. Not for a while, but yeah, because I got the Four of Swords here. It's all about keeping low profile, on the radar, just like keeping things, I just don't want the attention on me, although the attention is helping him, because when was the last time we talked about Maroon 5? Just saying.
Yeah, then that's true. So, wow. Okay. I do have a really funny story of in regards to Adam Levine. He allegedly, there was a woman that I used to work with. Her sister said she told me that her sister had like a one night stand. It was like a groupie situation, and she said that he allegedly, like, he didn't smell fresh.
Ooh. Oh dear. Okay.
It's just like he took the whole like rocker thing, like, so like everyone just, So I was, and this is allegedly, obviously, but it was very interesting because I was like, oh yeah, because he wouldn't think that.
No, you would no. That's even worse than wearing socks on, while you're doing the deed. Oh God. All right. Okay. Well, good to know for anyone who just has a little crush on Adam Levine.
Probably, but it seems like.
Oh my Lord. Okay. Well, did she say anything else? Like aside from that, was like
there's nothing memorable about anything.
So he's not the best lover in the world.
No,
okay.
I think I think the theory was too, and people I think have said that, like, people like that typically don't need to work as hard because of the fact that they get the attention so easily.
Yeah.
So there's no need for them to make it about anything other than what they want in the moment, which goes back to what you've been saying. Essentially, like, he's very needy and he needs the validation and he needs the constant reminding. So
that's true. That's true. Maybe he should open an OnlyFans and then get lots of validation from fans and women. Just saying, and he can make money.
Yeah, I mean, every other celebrity's been open to doing it.
Why not? Why not? Or he could do like sexy cameos or whatever, I don't know. There are other ways of getting validation than cheating your wife, but probably it goes both ways. So, and as we saw before, so. Oh, look.
Should we jump into Armie Hammer?
Okay, let's jump to. Hold on, let's see what Eric. I think Adam is too into himself. That's why he's terrible at intimacy.
100% agree, Erica.
I agree. Female for Tom, stay away from Pisces men. Law. I'm gonna get so much heat. Yeah. Like, depends on the placements. Always listen, we generalize when we talk about sun signs here. That's very general. You know, I could say like Geminis normally cheat and they lie, but it all depends on their placements because they could have like a rising in Taurus, and they could have, let's say, a moon in Capricorn, and that really changes everything. But if we're just talking about Pisces sun, yes. I mean, they're not the easiest and they're not always very truthful, and they do tend to cheat, I'm afraid. So get your state out talking about the handle. Okay, yes, we're getting ready for that. As you can see, Georgia and I, we're feeling a little bit sort of low on energy today. We're a little bit off, maybe because of the Hammer family generational
retrograde.
So, Data, sorry.
Whoops.
But it depends on your placements. Again, what's your rising and what's your moon? It really depends. If you're in triple Pisces, then I'd be like, Data, sorry, man, but you're in trouble. But it all depends. I'm just saying, I'm talking very general, and I'm only talking about sun signs in this case. Can't Pisces cheat as well, since it's two fish and Gemini's twin? Yeah, they're dual signs, and there's that polarity about those dual. That's Libra, that's Pisces, and that's Gemini. Very polar, like they're very polarizing. They're very contradictory as well as to what they do. They contradict their own feelings and their own emotions.
Yeah.
There's that part, and then there's what they do with it. So those are three signs. Again, it all has to do with placements, because if you have a very, very good strong placements, or a good moon, strong moon, then you don't have to worry about all of that, because that's what's going to keep you on the right track, on the right path. So right, so let's see, is it true Adam and his wife had an affair when he was with his ex?
Oh,
let's ask that before we get to the
yeah, that's a good question.
That's right. I wasn't aware of that. Was he? So he was with his ex when he met his current wife, or when he started dating, right?
That's what it sounds like. Or maybe that's what we're trying to figure out. Maybe that's why. Sometimes they pretend like they've already been separated, but they.
Okay, let's see. All right. Let's see. I don't really see it, to be honest. And if it was for a very, very short period of time.
Okay.
But I don't see it. It doesn't really come up. Just,
right.
I feel that they met somewhere abroad, or while they were traveling, or they were in the same event somewhere abroad, or while traveling. This is what I feel with his current wife. So that's what I'm getting. No, I'm not going to. No, I don't feel it.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There's up that.
Let's see. Right. Okay.
Ready to talk about Hammer?
Well, I'm ready to talk about Hammer. Are you ready to talk about Hammer?
There's me.
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess. Oh, hold on. Data says Aries, ascendant, Aquarius, moon. All right. Okay. See? So we said you're a Pisces with an Aries ascendant. With that Aries ascendant, you're not prone to cheating, because you're so bloody honest. You're so about in your face, fire, you pursue what you want. Generally, if you like something, you'll go after it. If you don't like something, you don't have the time or the patience for it. And then Aquarius moon makes it that you are able to distance yourself from emotions and feelings, and you don't like to show your feelings as well, which kind of like, it's not the great combo with a Pisces sun. I'm going to say that Aquarius moon is sort of like very contradictory, but you have that Aries, that fire in the middle, would just, I feel that you're very honest when it comes to relationships. Like if you're not into someone or you're bored, you're just going to be like, oh, I don't want to keep doing this. And sorry to say that, it's not like you care that much about other people's feelings. It's more about, you care more about how to protect your own feelings, if that makes sense.
Wow.
There you go. Right. So what was the question? Did we have a question about? No, I think we can move on to what most people have been waiting for. This guy.
My.
I even looking at his picture, and I'm just
Gives you the
getting like,
creeps.
yeah, I'm like, oh, his eyes are so cold. Look at this. His eyes are so cold. There's nothing behind his eyes. What does everyone else feel?
I would be very frightened.
I know. There's something about him. Data says you are a great leader. You do. And Pisces, you're quite assertive as well. But it's sometimes you do it in a different way, because you're a fish. Kind of like. All right. He's handsome. He's a handsome man. Data says about Armie Hammer. He is a handsome man, but
Yeah, of course. I think that's the scariest part about it.
Oh, Eric is saying the same thing. Look at his eyes. He's giving us nothing. Exactly. Psycho eyes. Absolutely. Now, I would say they're empty. There's nothing there behind those eyes. But anyways, right. So do you want to just give everyone a little rundown as to the whole story with Armie Hammer for anyone who is not very informed about this, about the story?
Well, yes. So, well, his family has a long history. There was obviously a documentary that's out that kind of gives a lot of background to it, but essentially he is into kink, which we can't really get into on this live, but specifically there's a part of it that he's interested in, particularly where it involves SA. So there have been some women that have come forward, and he also has been allegedly, like, he's prone to like being into dare I say, a little bit of cannibalism. And he's also been rumored to live next door to Erica Jane, who has recently kind of talked about doing her own little Pretty Mess Dungeon situation, kind of playing around with that story. But nonetheless, I believe he's now in the Cayman Islands.
Oh, okay.
Like rental or like timeshare type things is what I've heard.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. So it's yeah, I guess where is he in his mind? What
I know. Okay. I'm gonna before we get to that.
But yeah.
Before we get to that, I'm just gonna ask generally what can spirit and the cards tell me about him? Like, what do they want us to know about him? I'll just leave it a little bit open-ended and see what comes through. Oh, people were not aware of that. Look. It's not about, oh, I think Georgio is frozen. Georgio, are you there?
No, I'm here. I'm trying to read the comment.
Oh, okay. You were so still. You were frozen. Like your screen went frozen. It was just incredible. Mannequin challenge. What did he didn't, but he did allude that he did want to eat someone.
Yeah, like there was something about the kink about that, because he was into biting and things like that.
Yeah. Right. So anyways, let's get into that. Ooh, that card here. Okay. Just the whole family, the whole thing about his family it's
creepy.
Oh, so okay, he's definitely like sort of isolating himself. That's why he is. Where did you say he is? In the Honduras?
Cayman.
Oh, the Cayman Islands. Okay. The Cayman Islands, he's definitely sort of trying to isolate himself, get away from that. But I just want to see. Hold on. aren't they supposed to be like mega, mega rich and come from like a whole line? But why am I keep picking up that he's sort of running out of money, or he doesn't have that much money, or he doesn't have access to his money? This is probably partly why he's in the Cayman Islands. Because I have the Five of Pentacles, I have the Knight of Swords, of Pentacles. Sorry, there's a lot of money around money, which also indicates that he comes from a family. He comes from old money or money.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is, he's definitely working. King of Wands. Oh my. Oh my. Was his dad? Did his dad have similar fetishes?
In the House of Hammer, there's the documentary. I mean, they do talk a little bit about how they didn't really. I don't remember if they went into his kink or like his father's kink, but they did kind of allude more to the fact that he was of a darker energy. There was a dark energy about his father and grandfather.
Because I kind of feel that his dad initiated him into this dark sexual fantasy fetish situation. The dad energy is very, very strong around him, because I've got the King of Wands. King of Wands to me is not normally the dad card, but I'm getting very, like, as soon as I saw that card, I got that energy. This is Armie Hammer's card, but he has it's like a mirror image to his dad's energy, if that makes sense. Does anyone know Armie Hammer's star sign? If anyone can just drop it down below. I do feel fire. Okay, fire elements. But so I do feel this is what I'm getting. So there's a lot of that. The males in that family have how am I going to say this? They're all very, very connected, and they have very similar, as I said, fantasy. He's a Virgo. Okay, that makes sense, because Virgo
Gemini moon.
Oh,
that's what I'm seeing.
There you go. Okay, if that's accurate, then okay. But I do feel that he has a lot of fire energy, probably in his chart too. What else?
Wow.
So what's happening? I'll tell you what's going on with him now. I do feel that he's been very much canceled in a way, or this is how he feels, or how he sees his situation, that he's been canceled. There's not much that he can do aside from his group of friends or his circle, who is very few and they're very special. Okay, he's not connecting with the rest of the world. There's not much connection there. I will insist, I do feel that the family or himself, maybe he doesn't have access to money or to the family money, but I do feel that he's kind of cut off. Okay. So, because I do see him working, he's got different projects or different ways of making money.
Okay. That makes sense.
Does he have children? I don't remember. He was married, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe he was. I don't think he was married. I think he was. No, he was married, because I think that's where it started to go, like, because he was found cheating on her.
So I'm going to put that out there. I don't care. I do feel there is a son out there. He's fathered a child, probably not a legitimate child, or someone that he's sort of, what's the word?
He has 2 to 3 kids.
He's got how many?
2 to 3 married.
Yes,
he's married to his wife for 10 years.
All right. Okay. Married to wife for kids. But I do feel, aside from those 2 or 3 kids, there is another one that's outside the marriage, or happened before he got married, but a child that doesn't live with him. He doesn't have much. He's not really involved in this child's life. Just saying. That's what caused the divorce. Have they been divorced? Because I feel if they haven't been divorced, they're divorcing, or they're in divorce.
No, I believe they're divorced at this point.
Okay, because I feel that that's what caused, in a sense, the divorce. It's not just his sex life and everything and his darkness because of the way this child was conceived. Do you know where I'm going with this? It's
Yes.
the way this child was conceived.
Yes.
So, which is the issue here. And I feel that his ex-wife, and also I feel there was another woman, either in parallel to his wife or just before he met his wife, his ex-wife. And they're very aware of this side of him. They were very, very aware of this side of him. Of this, there is a violent side of him that
Yes.
I feel he wants control. He wants to control everything. Everything. I feel he's a control freak. He wants to control every little detail, not just people, but every little detail around his life and around his family's life. He's very much about that. Very sort of laser focused on what he wants and how he wants things to be and how to control things.
This is very strategic.
Very. He he likes women, he likes to party, to he's actually in a relationship right now. Gotta say, there is a woman in his life right now. He is in a relationship where he is.
That is
And it feels fresh too.
People are really like,
what are they saying?
must not know about him or something.
What are they saying?
No, I'm saying I don't think if that's the case, this woman must not know about him and his background.
Okay.
Family.
So there's a lot. Okay, this is what I'm feeling. There's a lot about him. There's a lot of hidden stuff that I'm not being given access to. But if I want to, I can really get into it. But it's going to take a little bit more time and energy. There's something there. Again, remember we've talked about Kardashians. We've talked about all that. He's also part of as a cult, let's just say, or some kind of like ritualistic situation going on. For sure. There's a lot, and it has to do with women. Look, I just pulled the moon card. A lot of hidden secrets. A lot of hidden secrets with that family. There are things, and I see a lot of girls and a lot of women and a lot of younger women, if you see where I'm going.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I see a lot of those in my with my third eye, which is indicating that there is something very, very dark and sinister that is hidden. I'm being shown glimpses. I can't see the whole thing. I'm also trying to protect myself, right? I want to protect my energy. Okay, don't shoot me, everyone. Armie Hammer is a product of how he was raised and things he's experienced and how he was kind of mind controlled by his own family and his dad and the males in his family. So he's not a lot of this darkness is not conscious. It's in a way sort of ingrained in him and it's sort of like normal to him. So if you have a conversation with him and you tell him, that conversation we had last night where you were talking about spare ribs and other such things, okay? You can see everyone where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
That was really creepy. That creeped me out. He's not going to get it. He's not going to understand why that creeps you out because he has a very wrong or false sense of reality and of who he is. I feel that he lives in an illusion, and this has to do, and that has to do with the way he was raised and the things that he's experienced and seen. I hope this is all making sense.
I'm sure he's seen a lot.
Yes, and he's been part of a lot of things that I'm seeing him as a child, like as a young adult, or when he was younger, when he was a child, and he was almost like made to participate and see certain things. And this is to ingrain something in him. And this goes way back. This is a generational, karmic thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to use too many red flag because we've already used a lot of words here, and I know that YouTube is going to flag this video. They did in one of my in a previous video of mine. But anyways, it does matter. I don't care about the monetization or anything else. But there is just, and I don't want to say, oh, poor Armie, because it wasn't his choice. This wasn't really his choice, which wasn't in a sense. But I have to say that in one respect, I do feel that he didn't have a choice. He didn't have a choice to make. It was almost like, this is how we do things here. And if you want to be part of this family, and if you want to inherit this, and if you want to be part of the Hammer family and get all the perks and benefits and the power that we have and the people that we know, it's almost like you have to follow our steps. He was groomed.
Yeah, like TJ, he was groomed as a child. Like Mission says, this is deep. He was brainwashed. Yep, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, I mean, this obviously was you could tell from the lineage that there was obviously some sort of connection to his upbringing.
He does. I do see there was a female. I don't feel it's his mom. I don't know anything about his family or his mom whatsoever, but I can tell you that what I feel that there was a woman at some point in his life when he was a little bit younger, not a child, but younger, a few years back, that was tried to help him, save him, and be a good influence for him. But she couldn't. She was sent away She wasn't working for the family. I feel that this was someone that he met, and he had this connection. This woman, I feel slightly older, so I'm getting more of this mother-son energy and vibe between them without her being a mom. She wasn't that much older than him to be a mom, but she was very nurturing to him. She wanted to save him. I do feel that. Someone who had money too, with power, but it didn't work out. I feel that
it was his aunt.
Oh, really? It was his aunt who must. Okay, probably. But I do see, but they're not in contact anymore. I feel that it was just like the family kind of like jumped in, or people just jumped in and sort of really separated those two. He respected her. He respects her. I do feel that when he's around her, he does regress a little bit and becomes a child or a wounded child. So there was that dynamic between them, and she tried to protect him and nurture him. This is what I'm getting. But unfortunately, it wasn't enough to help him. I'm going to say this, he does need salvation from his own self and from how he was programmed and how he was groomed. But on the other hand, I don't feel that he's ready or he is brave enough to do it. There's a lot in stake for him, like money, inheritance, the name, the family name, his reputation, the fact that maybe he doesn't know anything else, and he's just, he grew up in this darkness and with this mentality and culture and the family. It's very hard for him. This is wild. This is wild. But he is in a relationship right now, so I do see a new woman in his life.
That's shocking to me, only because it's like, with everything that's been like rumored about him, I would be like, nope, I would run the other direction.
I know, but you never know. I mean, some women do. There are women who just fall in love and marry these con men, like these convicted felons when they're in prison, and they, serial killers or whatever it is, because they're so attracted to that. They see them as invincible because they're evil. So they think like, I'm going to flirt with the devil. So if, he's the devil, then that makes me invincible. If he falls in love with me, there's just that, it's part of that, how the brain works and psychology. So who knows what that woman was thinking about or is thinking about. So Thank you, Lala.
Thank you,
Thank
Lala.
you. Yeah, that's so nice. But yeah, it was what a brutal child. He probably witnessed those fantasies he has. This is exactly what I'm picking. He has witnessed, even as a child, he's seen things.
Oh, of course.
Terrible things, because
I'm
I'm being
sure.
shown glimpses because I'm kind of blocking it. I'll do it for clients. For clients, I'll just dive in and I have someone I'm working with who she's working with the FBI because she was part of such a group, right? And she's got like these she's got memories, but her memories are very fragmented. So I'll deep dive for her or anyone who needs that kind of information, but I'm not going to do it for Armie Hammer. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
no, that's
I don't want to see what he's, what he's seen or what he's done, or his dad or his grandfather for that matter. I feel it goes 7 generations back.
oh. I think
7.
I think it does, because I think in the documentary they kind of go backwards to bring you up to speed to who that family is, and it's just like it's just very eerie and dark and just doesn't feel nothing warm and welcoming and positive about it. You don't get that feeling from watching it.
Agree. Well, I haven't watched the documentary, but agree with what I'm picking up today.
No, it makes sense though what you're saying.
Right. So
it
what
all
else?
lines up with it.
What else do you want to know, or do we want to know? Let's see.
Well, so what is next for him? Do you see him coming back into Hollywood? Because there's been talks about how like he's trying to like figure that out. Because I think he's trying to figure out like he did the last time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Yeah. He wants to. He's trying to find a way how he can spin it and rebrand himself.
Mm-hmm.
No one's having it. No one wants to touch that. No one wants to be close to that.
Okay, I was gonna say that would be a hot potato.
Yeah, more than a hot potato. I still get the hermit for him. I still get the hermit. He needs to figure out what he wants to do, something else, something different. I don't see him back in acting. I don't.
Okay, well, that's probably a good thing.
I don't, but he needs a job, like literally. I feel, and I'm not saying that poor Armie is poor and he can't, he can't fill up his fridge. That's not what I'm saying. But compared to the lifestyle that he grew up in,
oh sure, yeah,
he's stressing. He's not earning money. He doesn't have access to certain amount. This is what I keep getting, that there's money, okay, in accounts, but he doesn't have access to it. He's almost banned from it, or he's not allowed to get that money.
That's insane.
Let's see. For a while, did he do weird evil stuff with Rumor Willis? Was he? I don't know. Shall we see? Let's see. Wait, Gabrielle asked Charles.
Oh, do you think Robert Downey Jr. paid for his rehab is helping him?
Oh, is that true? That Robert Downey Jr.'s paying for his rehab? Okay. I don't feel that he's sober. I do feel that he's taking whatever, drinking whatever. That's the energy I'm getting. I don't feel that he's being rehabilitated at the moment, or he has. I think it's more about being more aware of these sexual fantasies that he has and trying to sort of keep them sort of suppressed.
Okay, like control them more
rather than help himself rehabilitate himself, or just, work on those issues. Because again, as I said, I don't feel that he realizes how weird, how dark and creepy and awful all this sounds, all this is for the rest of the world. To him, it's normal.
So I wonder then if that's partially why he's got to be maybe he's got to learn how to control it better in order to have access back to the money that his family, you know what I'm saying? Like if someone clearly on that side pulled him aside.
This flipped over while I was shuffling, while you were asking the question. No, for whatever reason, I don't feel that Armie is ever going to be financially, he will ever be like he used to be. He's not going to be in that place. It doesn't look good for him financially.
Okay.
Yeah, I also feel like he spends a lot of money, or he's a spender. Like he likes to spend money, not just now, but he's always been like that. He never had to think about money. He's like, okay, what do you need? What do I need to buy? Okay, let's buy it, without really consulting with a financial manager or anything like that. This is what I'm getting. So it doesn't look good for him.
Wow. All right. What's in
Mm.
the comments? Dude. You guys.
Wait, Gabrielle's saying, "Ooh, Armie has a whole lot of deconditioning to do." Absolutely, and if he doesn't get like serious help, which I don't feel he is, it's never gonna. He's never gonna decondition to himself.
Great
Um.
point.
Oh, he's working on a travel agency on Cayman Islands.
Oh, okay. But
Oh,
I think their family has business down there already, so I'm sure that wouldn't be too hard for him to get started. I heard.
where was it? I heard. Where was it? Sorry about that. The chat
Oh, I getcha. I heard like was common Hollywood ritual.
and other things.
I think, yeah, I think it's if it's not directly that, I think it's more about the fantasy of it. So there's like things that I've heard.
It's a power thing.
It's like it's just like, yeah, it's a power thing. It's ritualistic in a lot of ways.
When it's like this incubus and succubus situation. It's like with sex, like when you sleep with someone, your energies match. Your energies come together and they blend and they become one during the deed, during the act. And it's the most intimate thing that any human being can do, or any animal or any creature, right? And what happens is that once that connection has been made, when you sleep with someone and someone is very dark or who works with the dark arts, they can really suck that energy off of you and really feed off of that energy. That's how they gain from that. And that's why we see with cults and uh yeah, let's call them cults, okay, and dark societies and all that. That's why they use sex. That's why they use women or children or whatever it is, or animals in some case, whatever it may be. They use sex because that's the ultimate way of controlling someone's energy and power.
Wow.
I know this is a very dark show today, but maybe it's kind of like putting things in perspective regarding not just Armie Hammer, but also what's happening in Hollywood and in the world right now. Because it's about time that everything comes to light, and they will.
I was just
They
gonna
will.
say that it almost feels like things are in a period where things are just starting to become transparent now
Yes.
about
Yes.
things, and it's not really wow.
And it's gonna continue to be so, we're gonna see more, hear more. We're gonna be prepared to be shocked. But actually, don't be shocked, because I've been saying this for a while now, and not just me. A lot of psychics and mediums and anyone and light works, anyone works with spirit and who is more clairvoyant has been saying this for a long time.
Mhm.
It's everything's gonna be crumbling down. That veil is gonna just drop, and then we're gonna be able to see people for who they really are and what their real intentions are. That's pretty much what's happening right now, and it's gonna get even more intense. Trust me, especially around December time. I've been feeling
Oh,
the
interesting.
end of the year, I feel that we're going to be in for a shock. We're going to find out something about someone who's really sort of respected and loved, very popular, very famous. And I feel that we're in for a big shock. So we'll find out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy about what, Denise? Do you want to elaborate your question? Sorry. Soul ties. Okay. Yeah. It's easy for them to feel that's how they connect. And that's why girls, or boys as well, just be careful who you date and who you sleep with, because you never know. Because once once you give them that energy, it's like giving them that permission. It's like a reading. You're giving, when you send me an email and you ask for reading, you're giving me permission to come sort of not joyride your energy, but sort of like tap into your energy and be able to feel and get all the information that I need to help you. So it's pretty much that's pretty much how it works with sex as well. You're giving someone permission to joyride pretty
Yeah.
much your energy and your vibe and your vibration. So be careful who you date, guys. All right. Do we have any more questions, or let's see what Erica's saying?
That's because of age.
We are in the age of Aquarius. We are in the age. That's why. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you mean the age of Pisces, not prices. I was like, the prices? Oh, Pisces. Yeah, exactly. Right. So seeing people's real face. I know, but there's a lot of darkness out there that's being hidden. And part of it is because we didn't want to see it. Because the way we shape our reality is the way that we were shown what reality is. The way this is what, as soon as we were born, we had our parents tell us this is reality. This is a microphone. This is a candle. This is whatever. This is your reality. This is how people react when you do something. This is law of, this is action and reaction. This is what society has taught us. So suddenly we realize that that's not really how it works. This is not really what reality is. So, and same goes with people, with the people around us, including parents and siblings. We might be in for a big surprise. As all this is now shifting and as we're ascending, we'll be very surprised about a lot of people. The good news is the retrograde is almost over. Yay! So we can breathe. Just wanted to lighten it up. So whatever.
Well, let's let there's some Erica Jane questions. What about Armie Hammer and Erica Jane?
If that's true.
I mean, I feel like that's a good point to get back to the middle.
Okay. Why do I keep thinking that Armie Hammer is not Erica Jane's type? I don't know why. I keep getting that. But we'll find out. Death card. 8 of Cups. The Wheel. I'm not getting necessarily that they were lovers, but I am getting that they did know each other, or they've had a couple of like maybe dinner dates together or something like that. Maybe they tried dating, or they met and they liked each other. I do see a connection there, but I don't feel that they were lovers.
Okay.
For sure. I kind of feel that they wanted, or I'm not sure who wanted what from whom. Probably it was Erica wanting, I don't know, something financial though between them, I can tell you. Some kind of like financial discussions they had, or maybe he advised her about what to do with her money, or
you
know what I'm saying?
Maybe it had something to do with her money.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting, but it wasn't an affair, or it wasn't sexual or anything like that.
Yeah, Denise, he was her neighbor for a short period before he moved.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think we can put that to bed, because I don't see anything else other than that. They just knew each other briefly.
So it seemed like it was more of like what she could get out of him in terms of how to assist her in her personal matters.
Yeah, sort of like,
Yeah.
why are you coming over? Let's have a drink. And while you're here, tell me a little bit about what you do with your money and how can I hide my money, or how can I do whatever with my money? This is what I'm getting, but nothing more than that.
Ooh. Let's see this.
Dakota Johnson was with him. Hold on.
Oh,
Dakota
that's
Johnson was with him.
interesting.
Oh, Gabrielle. Hold on. And was very gentle with her words about him after that scandal, just like with Johnny Depp. Interesting. I had no idea. But then again, she is Don Johnson's daughter. So
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah.
hold on. Wait. Is it Gabrielle's birthday today? Is it
Ooh, it's
today?
tomorrow. Well, happy birthday anyway.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And Libra season. Yay.
I know, it's finally here.
It's finally here. It's gonna feel lighter now. And those exes, the ones that didn't show up through retrograde, because retrograde season tends to kind of like all the exes come out of the woodwork and they sort of appear out of nowhere during retrograde season. So if you hadn't had an ex show up during retrograde season, they will show up during Libra season. Just saying. So it's gonna be fun. Fun times. Happy birthday to you, Gabrielle. Yay. I'm so sorry, Gabrielle. I forgot.
Wow.
I should have known. Oh, that's so sweet. Right. So Gabrielle, Dakota, but she helped Johnny Depp. I see. Okay. Right. Does anyone want to ask anything else? Because we've already been live for an hour and 20 minutes. I know Georgio is busy and's got other things to do, and I need to sleep. It's been a wild weekend for me, and I need some sleep. It's late over here, by the way. I know in the US,
I think we need to make sure people know that it's not just like, it's like what, 10, 20? Yeah.
it's almost 10:30 at night over here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm in Greece for anyone asking. I'm in Athens.
People want to know
So
weekend. Ooh, a wild weekend, ain't that?
I
Oh,
got those too. But they were like back to back, and I can't take it at my age anymore. It's just I
same.
got
Can't
two
do
nights
what
in a
you
row,
can.
guys.
Ooh.
I know. Two nights in a row and with very little sleep. Oh yeah. It's 2:26 in Texas.
Oh, that's right. She's an hour behind.
It's afternoon over there, so you can see why usually I want to keep it sort of nice and short, although 1.5 hours of a show is not short, but I'm just saying. Hold on, let's see. There's a question. Hey, Jim. What's the truth and real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the Hilton Richards? We did talk about that in our, not last week, but 2 weeks ago. So if you go 2 videos back, you can watch that and see what we saw. And as I said, the reunion, all those questions are going to be answered during the reunion, and a lot of stuff that we talked about, the bots, about Kathy, about Rena, right, Georgia? Do you have
That's
any
right.
information that you can share with
Yes. Actually the reunion's scheduled to start October 12th, so not too far away at all, actually. I
Oh,
think we might
wow.
have 2 more episodes and the season will be done, so
Any tea? Oh, well, actually, don't drop the tea. If you want tea, you can head on over to George's TikTok. Everything's down below. His YouTube channel and his podcast, and he drops the tea every day. So
I just dropped something specifically about someone shared a really good theory about this whole. You commented on it actually, Natalie.
I
But
did.
yeah, so I mean, there's a lot going on, but the season's wrapping soon, so we're gonna probably, hopefully, get some answers because we did talk about it. A lot
Mm-hmm.
does come up.
So that'll be, but what we can do is maybe do a little video or a little live after the reunion and sort of just go back and see what we talked about and what we read on and what came out in the cards, and see what came out in the reunion and have a little discussion around
Absolutely.
that. And I think that would be a great idea because everyone is anticipating this reunion right now.
Oh yeah. And now I think I heard the last thing was that Andy teased that someone did storm off the stage, but then some people are saying that's not true and he's just saying that. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe what Andy says. He always exaggerates
yeah,
and says things just to.
that's what the people were saying about it.
I
Was like
agree with the people.
up. But
I agree with the people. And with that, we're going to close with this. Georgio pours an excellent pot of tea, must just stir.
oh, thank you, Denise.
Absolutely. And with that, everyone, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope things are more clear around Adam Levine and most importantly around Armie Hammer, because I think that was the most hot topic of the day today. And we'll be seeing everyone next week. As always, we're here every Sunday, 2 p.m. EST. And if you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, please let us know. Either one of us, you can find everything down the description box and we'll get back to you. And of course, we keep a list and we sort of like, we keep your questions. So, and whenever you send me stuff, I send them to Georgia and vice versa. So at least we're nice and organized and we know what you want to know for the next show. Thank you, everyone.
We do what's trending during the week, so we try to stay on both ends of the spectrum. But yes, we will speak to you guys next week. Thank you guys for all the support and the great chat today. And Natalie, I'll talk to you next Sunday.
I'll talk to you next Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Bye.